Hey guys and gals, what's up? Today I'll be talking about a brand new anthology horror movie for 2017. But it said it was done in 2016, but it got a 2017 release. And it's called Galaxy of Horror. Now, don't worry, I'm not gonna rant like I did with XX because when I watched the trailer for this, I had kind of like low expectations for it. So I didn't expect too much from it. So anyway, this movie deals with like 8 different horror shorts, and the wraparound stories about this guy. Like he's in a space chamber, kind of like hibernation chamber, and he's awake. He realizes he's paralyzed, and the computer ends up talking to him about showing him 8 different shorts. So the guy gotta keep on figuring out the password to get out, but he keeps on getting it wrong. But anyway, he gotta get stuck watching 8 different shorts. Now, to be honest, if you're a fan of ABC of Death 102 or 2.5, then I think you might like this movie. Probably. Was all the shorts horrible? Not really, because at least each of them made sense. If you follow it along, you can pick it up real fast. So unlike XX, which fucks up with 4 shorts, made no sense, no kind of execution, horrible. I don't care what anybody says, but Galaxy of Horror, I give credit. At least it did something. And if I have to be honest, I would say 2 of my shorts were my most favorite, actually, out of the 8. But it's something for everybody, it has that weirdness. You got one story about a resistance force ready to stop the president, and you got like zombie affected, terrorists, Then you get another short about IS, kind of like Siri, how Apple Siri, about the serial killer, and Siri asks the serial killer what you did with that girl. Pretty much the serial killer kills the girl, and let's just say ISIS, aka Siri. I'll say Siri because it's really spoofing on the Apple iPhone Siri. How Siri will get her revenge on the serial killer, teaching him a lesson. It's funny, yo. I actually liked it, that one. Yeah, I don't want to ruin too much because it's a brand new movie, but you get a mix of shorts. You get one weird one, which is kind of like the movie The Cube, but it's kind of like about this guy trying to figure out codes so he can escape, You got one with it's like an alien ripoff about this guy who's awakened and you realize something's not right about his crew members, You get a mix of things, but I think another one that was my favorite was the last one. It kind of takes you back with the movie Attack on the Block, or Attack of the Block, I think. It's that French horror comedy sci-fi movie with John Boyega from Star Wars, the black guy from Star Wars. I like those are pretty much only like 2 shorts the most, but everything else was okay. It was just a decent watch, nothing epic or nothing. But when you get to the wraparound story, the guy kind of figure out the password. And let's just say that he was better off staying inside the hibernation chamber than the girl's where he was at wasn't like he was stuck out of nowhere pretty much. Anyway, Galaxy of Horror, I say check it out, why not? Anyway, peace guys and see you later.